In this video, we present the story templates. They let you predefine fields, tasks, and platforms so your team can create new stories faster and more consistently. They're ideal for recurring story types like a daily briefing, a product review, or a breaking news format. So how do you use templates? When you first want to use a template, you need to go to the big red story button and open the lateral menu, and then here you have the possibility to create a story from a template. When you click on this, you will see this opening. So here you see all the templates that are available for you as a user. That's because either you have created the templates on your own, or these are templates that were created for your team or your group. So you can see that now I have two templates that are marked with a star. So these are bookmarked and they show on the top of the list. Also, you can see that you can duplicate templates in order to create new templates. You can edit templates. That always when it's a personal template, or when you are an admin, then you can edit the templates that are available for groups. And also very important, you can copy the template URL. And then with this URL you can use, you can just click on it from outside, or when you bookmark it in your browser. And then when you use that URL, you directly access the template. We will now also access the template, in this way, by clicking on Sunday column. So it's basically just a format that I came up with, and I will create a story from that, and we will create it for the next Sunday. So I would just here specify some information or some title for this specific column. Then I can also add some notes, and maybe I even have some PDF or some information that should be taken into account. So I can just copy that right here via drag and drop. And then also I can see that there's a photo task part of that, and I can here now, if I want to choose and say I want to ask Christina if she will do this for the next Sunday column. So now I would theoretically want to save the story, but it's grayed out because I missed actually one thing, and that's the user needs. So the user needs here in this template, they are mandatory, so the mandatory field. So I cannot save the story until I chose a specific user need. And I will just now decide that this Sunday column, it's fulfilling the user need educate me, and now I can actually create the story. So the story now directly shows also here in my story list, and I can see that besides the information that I just filled in, there was other information stored in the background of the template. So I can see that it's planned for Sunday, of course, online and print, and that besides the picture that I requested Christina now to do it, there's also a text task which is actually assigned to myself. So you can define in templates that the story creator or the user who uses the template will be the person assigned to a specific task. So that's how you use a template. Now let's also have a look at how you create a template from zero. So we go back, so you can see that here now it has saved the information from template, so it always stores the last thing you chose. And here in this list, I can decide here on the top right to create a new template. So now what we're going to do is we will create a template for a sport event. And now here I can choose who else should have that template available. So I could either say, it's a personal template, so I don't choose any group, or I say, my East group, I will check. It's in German still. My Nord group, these are the ones who actually are my sports team. They will do that. They will need that template. So here now below you have all the fields that are available in the story card, and you can now for each field decide whether it should show in the template when using the template, and also if there should be any information pre-filled, and also if it should be a mandatory field. So I could say, well, this is always already accepted, but it doesn't need to show in the template, it's just in the background. But of course the event is very important, and I will make that a mandatory field. It should be assigned to, for instance, all groups of the creators, so that would be me, so all groups I'm assigned to. Also something that will just be in the background, I will just not show it. And then I could, for instance, say that's using it inform me, and it has like medium priority, but I don't need people using the template to see that. It's just information from the background. But I will make my location field mandatory as well. And then here I can add tasks. I can say I want a text and also a picture always. And here now I could also, that's a bit, have to click around, but I could just say I want that to be added in the background, but I don't want people to actually see it because it's something that just happens in the background, and people just should add the event data, and the rest will just be added directly. So here I would now do that for sports. And now, well, I have 2 tasks here. If I had more tasks or there's only one relevant for my online platform, I could also remove that if I wanted to. Here now, when you add a platform, you also have the possibility to define which publication date should be used. So imagine for my sport events, I only want to publish the information about it on Sundays, or on Saturdays. So I could just say, please pre-fill it with the next possible Saturday. And then also the publication time, I could leave it blank, set a fixed time, so it could be always Saturdays at 5. Or I could also set time on save, so then it would take the time I save the template. That's probably more relevant for breaking news templates. So yeah, and that's it. So now I save it. And now I can choose it. Here I can just search for it. And as you can see, there's a lot of information that we decided was in the background, so the tasks don't show. I just see, okay, event, node, location, and then I can also see that it's planned for the next Saturday, but I could also, just move it to any other day, but the Saturday was pre-selected as I had decided within the template. And that's all. Thank you.